Undefeated this year for Shanks Aurora pick. This Aurora pick has been flexed between Flandre and Shanks, both of them. This year have been
Look at that scoreboard. Obviously, the Zig's much better when you can get that lost chapter, have a little bit of mana to just push through the wave. Masu knocked in there. I can only assume he went in with the satchel and he's dead for it. Pop the flash as well. Tricky for FlyQuest because obviously trying to get Inspired into a good position. Has the pickaxe, Tarzan coming across now, but as soon as Tarzan's there, it's a little bit trickier for Inspired to really play. Hope trading with Masu down towards the bottom side. The Satchel Charge is going to knock him back. BCO look for the hook. The barrier onto Stand United, in fact, onto Masu, but he's down, and the Shen can't join yet. Inspired looking at the damage towards the top side. Will kill off Tarzan, and now can chase onto Hope. He's stunned with the Shield of Daybreak. Hope cleanses away, and Inspired flashes. Inspired stepping back, wants a little bit more of the action, but can't find the Sonic Wave. And in the end, it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Defensive position in the spot lane. Has the lost chapter now though, so he can just push out the wave whenever he wants to. I wonder if we'll see Hope move up towards the mid lane and put Shanks down towards that bottom side. Does have the TP coming back off cooldown relatively soon. FlyQuest playing around the mid lane vision, but the Grubs once again secured 4 damage a minute. That is absurd. Obviously helps when you're playing 5v5 team fights later on the Azir, but Shanks having an absolute blinder there in game 3. Drake secured though, 4th team to be completed. Shanks has gone double haunting guys, which the multiple mask build is one we have seen around. Doesn't always go as effectively as you'd like it to, but does give you big damage amp in those early fights.
Yeah, it gains so much. Where hit it with Quad though.
Quad, Kyle flashes forward, the stun into the wall. Quad just walked back into the bush. The knockup from Inspired coming out as well as he looks for the chase onto Tarzan. Kyle goes back in, the Mega Inferno going to do a lot of work. Inspired though dies even after flashing. Shanks with a double. The chase continues onto Bucio as Hope looks for him. The piercing light enough. Shanks takes a triple. As well, has the Keeper's Verdict. Talked already about how much that can change an objective play. Bucio with a good hook, but the Solar Flare's going to land a double stun. Steadfast Peasant coming out, the Keeper's Verdict as well. Bucio already down to the culling. Masu now chased out by Kyle and Hope. Tarzan looking for the flank position here. Will get the knock into the wall. The Hammer's shot. The Steadfast, the Stand United, in fact, onto Masu is not enough to keep him alive. Inspired, though, can begin to open up. Quad going in with the Spirit Rush. The public execution catches Inspired. And we said you got to watch Shanks in these fights. He wasn't even involved for AL. Joins up the fight. Bucio stepping a little bit far forward. Steadfast Peasant's going to get the knock-up onto Inspired. Solar Flare there for the follow-up. Inspired trying to dash away. Kicks back Kyle, but can't take the taxi to safety. Bucio now being chased out by Tarzan and Shanks is on a rampage. This Aurora, so difficult to deal with. The Shadow Dash coming out for the taunt from Brippo. Looking at the damage onto Shank. Keeper's Verdict. Knocks Brippo back. He's guilty. Flash forward from Tarzan. Flandre's here for a little piece of the action as well. 11-5 now for AL.
Oh, the skirmishes in the river here for AL just have been outstanding. They crush another one. Brippo's here this time around. And he gets it. He at least got the crab with his Titanic.
Hope we'll be able to take the first tower of the game up towards this top side. We'll get the feat of strength over to very happy faces all around from AL. Inspired jumping onto Flandre here. TP coming out as well. Is Quad joining the battle. Flandre forced back underneath this tower. Flash kick into the charm. Perfectly coordinated from FlyQuest to find a shutdown.
Nice play there. Inspired goes and finds it. They get the combo, as you say, kind of hands over the shutdown kill. Trying to breathe some hope there for FlyQuest and trying to turn it into an objective afterwards as well. They should be able to do so.
That will be the second dragon of the game for FlyQuest. Is exchanged for a Rift Herald from Tarzan. The goal between Shanks and Quad now down below a K, only 600. But Hope has been the true beneficiary of the last few minutes. 2K the lead now he has over Masu. The Flicker Blades and the Essence Reaver complete as the hook goes in from Bucio. Looking for Kyle. Zenith Blade wide. Inspired dashes back with the Safeguard. Solar Flare will get the stun onto Masu, but he was able to Satchel Charge away. Inspired jumps back with the Safeguard. Rift Herald charges in as Whipper goes deep. Zenith Blade onto him. Kyle, the Sonic Wave hits, and the Mega Inferno Bomb is enough to kill off the Leona. The Rift Herald will continue to pound away on this tower until FlyQuest eventually kill it off. Shanks going in. Brippo dashes across the wall.
FlyQuest looking for something.
Quad has 10 stacks on the Rod of Ages and the Leandries. The hook's going to go in from Bucio. Kyle knocked back as well. TP coming in from Shanks, looking for that flank that we talked about so much. Whippo, the first target. Tarzan will slam him into the wall between worlds. Go Shanks and onto the back line. Go anyone's legend.
Down to that bottom side of the map that you're talking about. They should be able to finish it off in time before FlyQuest can actually make their way through, but they go for the pick.
It goes in for the kick onto Shanks, but he still has the flash and gets away. Quad with the charm onto Tarzan, has another Spirit Rush, but no real follow-up after it. Mega Photobomb, Inspired jumps onto Tarzan. The Stand United coming out as well as Boobo joins the fray. Tarzan with the steadfast presence, Inspired can't get on, but FlyQuest continues to fight. Hope dashing away into the vision out of range for Britbo. Hope comes back in, and Busio will fall as well. For a moment, it looked superb.
But even with that burst damage, not quite able to finish off.
Gold-wise, vision cleared out here by FlyQuest around this Drake would be sole point for them. Inspired goes in. Tarzan very deep, but Shanks comes between worlds across the wall. Death charge going out. Quad with the chase. Inspired jumps across the wall as well, but they can't land anything onto this Aurora. Inspired's going to have to try and jump away. Lands the Sonic Wave, but there's not much follow-up. Quad jumping away towards the top side, but Busio's already down, and AL have massive health bars to work with. Quad underneath the tower should be able to survive, but should just be the dragon over to anyone's legend. Masu still getting chased down. Hope with the culling, and Masu is culled. AL get 3 out of the exchange, and they might not even turn their eyes towards the Drake. It looks like they're going to push through 2 lanes.
Now it looks like the #1 seed from the LPL closing in on FlyQuest territory after that last fight, just ballooning. Start to deny the Dragons now with this much of a gold lead and the powerful solo lane champions we were talking about.
Kyle, pretty tanky. As Hope dashes away, the tower falls.
Teleport comes in, here's the flank from Aurora.
It's Shanks on the flank. Quad tries to go in, but the charm's only going to land onto Kyle. Hope with a depth charge on him. Quad chasing over with the Spirit Rush as well. Inspired looking for the kickback. Hope dashing away, and Inspired will secure the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Britbo's keeping Flandre at bay as Tarzan jumps back in. Inspired down. Shanks here to join the party, untouched so far. Flandre should be able to kill off Britbo as the Ambessa wins out against the Shen. Busio falls as well, and yes, you killed. Yeah, the take will be a little bit slower than AL would like. Hope being dead means their DPS isn't quite as high as it could be, but with 2.5 minutes on the next Drake, AL, I mean, you could wait for 4 seconds here if you're AL.
Yeah,
yep, they're going to do it. Wait for Hope to spawn. Main wave. Quad is now spotted on this vision. Hope was on the inhibitor tower. Kyle keeping Inspired busy as Quad spots the Spirit Rush. Britbo looking to engage as well. Tarzan can't quite land the stun. Kyle falling low. Zenith Blade into Solar Flare, but the satchel out means that Shanks is now on the back line. Flandre jumping in as well. Shanks able to dash away. Quad having to flash himself. Busio forced low down towards the bottom side. Tarzan looking for the chase. Will land the stun into the wall. The follow-up knock coming out from the rest of AL. They will knock down this inhibitor tower though, as FlyQuest continue to defend.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, AL stand 5 strong.
And Quad looking for that flank. Public execution going in. The charm lands onto Shanks and delays enough, it feels, here for Quad. Flandre looking for the chase. Shanks coming in from the side as well. The rest of FlyQuest, well, there's the Stand United. I was going to say they've left Quad out to dry, but the Stand United didn't really do much. Whippo jumped on by Tarzan as Kyle goes across the wall as well with the Zenith Blade. Good double knock with the Keeper's Verdict. Inspired dashes in, knocks back Hope, and Hope is down. Hope is dead, but perhaps reignited for FlyQuest as Kyle is low as well. Flandre with a good flank position. Masu caught out. Tarzan will kill off Inspired with the help of Shanks. And for a moment it looked bright for FlyQuest, but AL still 4 members strong. Only Britbo and Busio left to defend.
And they're going to have a tough time of it just being 2 tanks here. So AL, they run straight through these towers, straight through these inhibitors with the Baron buff. The onslaught continues.
Baron just expiring here, maybe enough for FlyQuest to hold on to the game. That was a Baron up cannon minion. I think it may have spelt the demise of FlyQuest hopes in this series.
Kyle and Tarzan. Very nice versatility shown. And they dig deep. Down so far in gold. And AL knocking on the door.
Quad looking to see perhaps if he can catch out Flandre, but everyone on AL so tanky now that FlyQuest don't really have an easy avenue to approach. Quad, public execution goes in. There's the steadfast presence into the solar flame, into the Keeper's Verdict, into Quad dashing away, but Inspired and Britbo are just gone. They no longer exist on the mortal plane, and nor do the rest of FlyQuest. AL have paved their way to the LCK on the bones of the LTA. A matchup with Genji awaits, as FlyQuest will have to settle for G2.
AL close it